welcome to another video on algebraic expression. Today we'll be focusing on division. In algebra, we don't normally use the multiplication symbol. And because we don't use the multiplication symbol in algebra, we don't usually use the division symbol in algebra. So instead, we use the fraction bar with one term at the top, one term at the bottom. So in order to simplify b3 divided by b squared, we simply rewrite it as a fraction where we put b3 at the top, our fraction bar, b squared at the bottom. Then we want to expand our term. Remember, when we are expanding the base, we keep the base, and the number of times the base is raised to a particular power, that's how many times we want to multiply that base. So in this case, we're multiplying b 3 times, and we are dividing by b 2 times. Then we want to cancel a term at the top with a term at the bottom. So we cancel this b at the top with this b at the bottom, this b at the top with this b at the bottom. We're going to collect what's left at the top and also collect what's left at the bottom. So if you recognize at the top we have only a b left and there's nothing else left at the bottom because everything else is cancelled. So answer will be B. Let's look at this example. 21a p3 divided by 14a squared p squared. The first thing we want to do is write it as a fraction. So we put 21ap cubed divided by 14a squared p squared at the bottom. Then we want to expand our terms and then find a number that can divide the numbers. So in this case, we can use 7. 7 can divide 21. 7 can also divide 14. So there are 3 groups of 7 in 21 and there's 2 groups of 7 in 14. Now we want to cancel an a at the top with an a at the bottom. So we're going to use this a at the top to cancel this a at the bottom. We're going to cancel this p at the top with a p at the bottom. Notice there's no more a to cancel with the a at the bottom, so we're going to leave that one. Then we cancel this p with this p. Similarly, there's no p at the bottom to cancel with the p at the top, so we're going to leave that one. We're going to collect what's left at the top. So at the top we have a 3 and we have a p, and we're going to collect what's left at the bottom. We have a 2 and we have an a. So answer would be 3p divided by 2a. Let's look at this one. Now we're going to treat this one like we'll normally treat fractions. Remember, in fractions, we're going to keep the first term, and then we're going to change the division sign to a multiplication sign, and then we're going to flip the next fraction. So instead of 9y being at the bottom, we're going to put it at the top and put 8x at the bottom. Now we're going to expand our terms and we're going to cancel. We're going to find numbers that's going to be able to cancel with the numbers that we're given. So we recognize that this 4 can cancel with this 8. So there are 2 groups of 4 in this 8. We recognize there's 1 group of 9 here, and there'll be 2 groups of 9 in 18. Then we're going to cancel an x with an x. Remember, we're canceling one at the top, one at the bottom. We're going to cancel this y with this y. And if you recognize there's nothing else left to cancel, there is no more x's at the bottom to cancel, and there is no more y's at the top to cancel with the y at the bottom. So we're going to simply keep what's left at the top. So there's only an x left at the top, and then we're multiplying 2 times 2 to give us 4, and we're going to keep the variable that's left. So that's 4y. So you can try this one by pausing the video for a moment. So we're going to first keep the first fraction, change our division sign to a multiplication sign, and then we're going to flip the next fraction. So we're expanding, and then we're going to find factors that can cancel these numbers. So we recognize that this 2 is a factor of the 10, and there's 5 groups of 2s in 10. We can realize that there's 1 group of 3 here, and there's 2 groups of 3 in 6. Then we're going to cancel a s at the top with an s at the bottom. Remember, top and bottom. A t at the top with a t at the bottom. So we're going to collect what's left at the top. So we have a 5 left at the top, and what's left at the bottom, a 2, a t, and a s. So answer will be 5 divided by 2tx. Remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. See you in the next video.